Welcome back to Definitely Not Definitive. I'm Ken.
And I'm Bethany.
And this is it. The finale for Bad Batch. Can't believe it's already here.
Yeah. This is I don't know, it just doesn't feel right that the show's gonna end.
Yeah, I know. Feels like there's so much more they have to cover, but I know, but it's okay. It's okay. I know you're sad. You're sad that it's ending too. This is Bucky, and he's got his little poop emoji.
Yeah.
It's his comfort.
It's his comfort toy. One of
many.
16 different comfort toys that he has.
Okay.
Did you think wrestling that creature was a good idea?
At the time, yes.
The base is 5 clicks away. Can you make it?
Try and stop me.
Guard the vault until the security lockdown is
I know we don't
lifted.
like hemlock.
Dr. Hemlock, one of the insurgents has been captured.
Aligning yourself with insurgent clones. Not a good look, Rampart.
You're surprisingly calm, considering this secure and secret facility has been compromised. I can't imagine the Emperor will be pleased about that.
All that time you spent on Camino, yet you learned nothing about how clones think. I knew Clone Force 99 would eventually attempt to recover Omega. Their failure is inevitable.
All this for the young clone. I fail to see how she's of value to you.
What I am working on is beyond your understanding. Something so vital to the Empire it makes me indispensable, unlike yourself.
Oh, they're gonna shoot him right now? I'll say.
The
She
longer
should
this
want to
lockdown continues,
kill
the
that
higher
part.
the chance you'll be discovered. We need to move, now.
Why can't I find any record of the vault Omega's held in?
These databanks are heavily encrypted. The vault is several levels down. Hemlock keeps it under heavy guard, but I can get you inside.
Why are you helping me?
Because I was wrong about this place, and I'm trying to do the right thing.
Good for you.
Omega has rubbed off on her.
You want us to do what?
It's how we're going to escape.
But it sounds dangerous.
My squad I told you about, they're here. If we can get out of this room and find them, we can all go home.
You really think this will work?
I'll make sure of it. I've been trained for this. Let's get into position.
No. Oh my god, they have no training. And one of them is like a baby.
Yeah.
My game is broken. Can you fix it?
That is not part of my program.
Stabby stab. Nice.
Dr. Scholars on her way. Hurry. You've done this before, right?
Yes, but not on this type of droid.
Where are the others? SP-39, I asked you a question.
She chose not to answer.
We were with the droid.
Another scan wasn't scheduled. Tell me what you were really doing.
Eva's telling the truth. We were with the droid.
Dr. Carr's been too lenient with you all. Return to your alcoves. A few days of isolation should remind you.
It worked.
You did great. Now we have to hurry. Droid, guard the door. Sammy, prep the sling for Baron.
Yeah, Omega. Yeah, he's got his little doll.
Yeah, but like he's way too wide to go where she was crawling before.
Mm-hmm. That little kid's gonna get knocked by one of those things just flying around.
That's what I'm thinking.
He's gonna need another med patch.
We're out.
I can make it.
Oh, is Zachary gonna... Alright.
The kids were held in here. Where'd they come from?
The Empire used bounty hunters to retrieve them. Their genetic material was required for certain
Experiments.
medical testing. I didn't know about them until recently. I couldn't help them until now.
Well, how does Omega fit into all this?
She's vital
missing
to
piece.
Hemlock's main objective for the Emperor, Project Necromancer.
Still a cool title name.
The sound of that.
Your project name.
Everybody good?
Baron's getting restless. He won't be quiet for much longer.
Don't worry. Things are about to get very loud anyways.
Free the Zilla Beast.
Get him to stop.
Well, it's a distraction at least.
Hear that? Find out where that's coming from.
Uh-oh.
Step out of there. What's the situation? It's children, sir. What do we do? Get them out of there!
I think you should have treated him better.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna eat that thing and just grow.
Or he's gonna eat them.
What's going on in here?
Omega and these specimens have escaped. Due to Dr. Scalder's incompetence, they exploited a weak point within the walls. She will be dealt with.
At least Omega got her name. No, she wasn't just called all the specimens. It wasn't like all the specimens disappeared.
Mm-hmm.
The Zillow's loose in the containment level.
Shut down the reactor and send a division to secure the transport hangar. Find Omega, Dr. Carr. Consider your fate now tied to hers.
Oh, she does already.
I don't understand. Where could the children have gone?
Omega. She released the Zillow.
How do you know that?
Because I know her.
Exactly what I'd do.
Yeah.
She's splitting their numbers and creating a diversion. Come on.
Because it's exactly what I would do. Aww.
Yep.
Her brothers taught her well.
Yeah, you guys really don't want to do that.
Mm-hmm. Now he's okay.
This puts him to sleep.
Sound of chaos and destruction. You're gonna need more guns.
Oh, we're gonna need a miracle.
Mm-hmm.
They've got heavy patrols guarding the perimeter with lurker hounds.
Told you we should have brought Badger. Stop looking at me like that. I'm fine.
No, you're not. Change your plans. You two head to the communications array and try to contact Rex. I'll infiltrate the base myself. Not happening.
Yeah, we've handled worse situations than this. Count.
Wake up, Wrecker. Clone Force 99 died with tech. They're not that squad anymore. I've been inside that mountain. I know what we're up against. If we all go in, we're not all making it out. Omega needs you both. I'm doing this alone. It's what I deserve.
No.
Don't even think about Plan 99, Crosshair. Omega needs all of us. And so do those clones. We've always known the risks. And so did Tech. We do this together. What's going on?
They know
About
what's
to
coming.
find out.
Echo's handiwork or Omega's?
Omega. If she's giving us a way in, let's not waste it.
Mm-hmm.
Over here.
You want us to climb up that?
The Zillow got out this way. So can we. What's wrong?
Scared of heights.
I'm not good with height. I guess I'd make a poor soldier.
My brother Wrecker hates heights too, and he's the strongest soldier I know. Just stay focused on what's ahead, not what's below.
You can do it. Also stuff like, you know, giving the kid that's afraid of heights also the duty of carrying the baby.
I know. That's what I was
The Zillow
thinking.
breached the bay doors and fled to the jungle after wiping out 2 full divisions of troopers. We need reinforcements.
Send the shuttles after the Zillow.
Sir, without air support, the rogue clones could exploit our weakened defenses.
Of course they will. Do it.
Oh, Twitch. What are you? He's releasing his, like, crosshair clones?
That's what I was just thinking.
Not getting
We're
up
on the
there.
right track. Omega definitely came through here.
And went where? How are they getting around unseen?
What's at the top of this shaft?
It leads up to one of the transport hangars.
Any chance you know a shortcut?
What now?
There's a lot of them. Oh shit!
Yeah, they're not all crosshairs.
No.
How many?
Too many.
We can take them.
No, we can't. Not in your condition. We need to fall back.
Or in your condition.
Go. I'll be right behind you.
You just lie. You're not gonna be right behind them.
There you go, Crosshair. Getting your mojo back.
Mm-hmm. Oh shit. Nice shot. Oof. Ha. Son of a bitch. Come on, Echo. Oh.
More careful with your shooting hand.
What was all that blaster fire?
I don't know, but it sounds like it's over, and we can't stay here. Just a little bit further.
Is that the rest of your squad?
Yeah. Where are they being taken?
I don't know. But Hemlock will keep them well guarded.
I can handle that. But we have to find the children first.
The science hangar is up ahead.
Do you see your squad?
Not yet.
Hey, you don't belong here. Call it in. Causing chaos, Havoc 5.
Echo?
Hey, kid. And
Kids.
kids.
The shuttles in Bay 4 are still operational.
You're helping us, Dr. Carr?
I am, but we must hurry.
You should escape with them.
Little Red is so proud.
Mm-hmm. Oh, no, Bucky.
Wait, where are Hunter, Wrecker, and Crosshair?
They're detained.
You mean captured?
For now. Can you fly that shuttle?
Yes, why?
Take the kids to these coordinates. We'll meet you there.
You're not coming with us?
There are more prisoners inside, including my brothers. I can't leave without them.
I love how Echo like didn't even try to put her on the shuttle.
Yeah.
He's like, that would be
Everyone's
pointless.
taking you someplace safe. We'll meet you there.
Here.
Good job,
This will
Emery.
help you access all wings of the facility.
Look after them.
You have my word. Be careful, Omega.
You ready?
Let's complete the mission.
Maybe go back and grab one of those guns that the other, stormtroopers have.
Yeah, or like pretend to be in handcuffs or just something to not look so obviously out of place. Hunter.
You sick fuck.
The last time we crossed paths, you had just lost a member of your squad. And it appears history may repeat itself. CT-9904 resisted my conditioning in the past.
Cut his hand off.
I've made alterations to my methods. If you all survive, you will make fine operatives. And if not, well, there's no shortage of clones to test on next.
We'll survive, but you won't.
Doctor, there is an incoming transmission from Governor Tarkin.
Now Omega, pick it up.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Yeah, triple wheeled. Let him out, he can help. I guess that's the plan.
Hey, kid, what's going on?
We're breaking out.
Yeah!
Here. I'll look for the others.
They're not in good shape to fight.
Hey,
Omega, why did you come back to this place?
To
I
free
had
everybody.
to, but it's okay. We're all getting out this time.
We gave up hope that anyone was coming to help us. We've been looking for the space for a while.
Echo, I searched all the cells. They're not here.
Who? The rest of our squad. They were grabbed by Hemlock's operatives. Where else would he take them? Were they
The room.
probably in the training room? It's where Hemlock conditions the clones he deems useful.
I think I know where that is. Follow me.
Are you joking? The wisest course of action is to leave while we can.
Clones don't leave our brothers behind.
This is why you're alone.
Yep.
No one cares
Listen,
about you.
I know you've all been through enough. You deserve your freedom. But Omega and I can't do this alone. Is anyone willing to stand with us? I will.
Yeah.
I've got one more fight left in me.
Me too. I'll stand with you.
Good. You two, get the engine to the hangar and secure a shuttle.
See, this is what you don't get, dude.
Regroup their troops. The rest of you, grab any weapon you can.
Omega, I must know
not allow my sires to remain in the Empire's hand. The only way you will be free is if Hemlock is gone and the databanks are destroyed.
You have to murder
Let's
Hemlock.
get to the lab.
No.
Or is she gonna murder him?
Your place is with them.
You'll need this.
She's gonna erase the data. Okay. No, he's gonna double cross him, isn't he?
I hear you've lost control of the Zillow Beast, and that your facility is under threat. The Emperor is most concerned.
I have the situation under control.
Do you?
We shall soon see. You can expect my arrival shortly.
Mm-hmm.
Prisoners have engaged troopers in levels 5 and 7. We need
Oh, we got the message a little bit too late.
The training floor's 2 more corridors over.
The pneumatic tube system runs throughout this base. Think you can use it to get eyes inside that room?
It worked in the vault.
Relay what you see, but stay out of sight until we're in position.
Roger that.
Oh shit.
I get, don't even bother erasing it, just blow it all up.
You son of a bitch. This is how he gets back in the good graces of the Emperor.
And why he will continue to never understand that stand and fight with me.
Step aside. I'm curious. What research could be of such value to the Emperor? Tell me everything about Project Necromancer.
Echo, I have a visual on Hunter, Rekka, and Crosshair. There's an operative on guard, but I don't see the others. I might be able to free them if you give me a big enough distraction.
We're on our way.
Seems like he was expecting you.
Mm-hmm. He's still there, Omega.
Just cutting him down. Some nice armor. You can just stun.
A glaring weakness in clones is their loyalty to one another. Thank you for proving my point.
Now watch your brothers die. Oh, he's no. Sick fuck.
This has been very enlightening. Who knew a child could be so valuable?
You never understood the complexities of cloning.
Oh, your science means nothing to me. It's a mere bargaining chip. And if this is as vital as Hemlock said, the Empire should be willing to give me anything to get it back.
My work will never belong to you or the Empire. It will always be Kaminoan.
Not any longer.
Haha.
Please die.
Yes.
Their efforts have failed, predictably so.
Sir, there's been an explosion in the central lab. It's been destroyed.
So he backs up his data. Yes.
You failed too. Your data's gone.
But I still have you.
You're forgetting one thing. I have them.
Yeah.
Deal with them.
Get the kid.
Shit. Nice.
Go behind you, Wrecker.
He's got your back. Yeah, but you don't just need to sit there and pose.
Yeah, there was 3 of them. Oh, Hunter.
Nice.
Oh, satisfying.
Mm-hmm.
I'll find Omega. You should stay here.
I still have one good fight in him.
Rekka, where are the others?
Ha!
Ew.
There goes your ride.
That's far enough.
You won't sacrifice her. You need her.
You won't get past them.
They won't risk hurting you.
Neither will you.
Exactly.
You need me alive.
Ooh, the signal.
If I go over, you go over.
Drop the blasters.
Stab, stab.
Behind us. I can't. They're too close. I'm off. I can't risk Omega.
Trust yourself.
She knows what to do, Crosshair.
Yeah.
Wait for her, then take the shot.
Yes!
Badass shot, Crosshair.
Yeah. Great job, team. We are so beat up. She's like, smile, we won. No. Oh!
Come on, we gotta get to the shuttle.
Damn it, I was fine until that.
Yeah.
I wonder how many they were able to get with him.
Little bit too late.
Governor Tarkin, I have completed my assessment. Various wings of the base sustained heavy damage. Dr. Hemlock and several troopers perished in the attack.
Was any of his research salvageable?
No, Governor. The databanks were destroyed.
Hemlock's failings have cost us enough. Shutter this facility indefinitely and redistribute all funding to Project Stardust.
I mean, think of all of the investment the Empire had in Hemlock in this project to get nothing. Oh, that feels good.
Yeah.
Star Wars sushi.
They've adapted quickly.
It's paradise.
Resilient.
A childhood's not something we ever had. Our lives have never been our own.
Until now. I'm heading to Pantora to help get some of the clones settled. I'm sure Senator Chuchi would find what you have to say very helpful to our cause.
I have a lot to make up for. I'd like to help out however I can.
He says Senator Tucci, and I think Senator
Stanley Tucci? Yeah,
I'm like,
same thing
he's
too.
here?
With Hemlock gone and his data destroyed, they're finally safe.
And so are you.
Will it take long to find their families?
Rex and I are working on it. But we'll look after them until then.
Yeah, I don't know if they're ever going to get reunited with their families.
What about the rest of the clones? Will they stay here on Pabu?
Well, it's up to them. They're free to follow their own paths. We've all fought enough battles for one lifetime. Now, we get to choose who we want to be.
Like what?
Whatever we want, kid.
Whatever we want.
Rebels. You get to be rebels.
I felt like that was nice. I like this. Got me one last thing. It was too feel good.
It was very feel good. I was enjoying it. I wasn't complaining about that.
Let's see, is this a flash forward? Okay.
Thatcher!
Thought you could just sneak off? The time hasn't dulled all my senses.
This shouldn't be a surprise.
Old man Hunter.
The rebellion needs pilots now more than ever. I made my choice, Hunter. I want to do more.
And
She always does.
Want to keep you safe.
You have, but I'm not a kid anymore. You don't have to worry about me.
Always.
Got the red bandana in
You're
her
our
hair.
kid, Omega.
Oh, here.
You always will be.
Hunter, you've all fought enough. It's my fight. I'm ready.
Yeah, I know you are. But I'm not.
Keep an eye on Wrecker and Crosshair while I'm gone. Betcha too.
Off you go.
Aww.
Omega. If you ever need us, we'll be there.
She knows. She's gotta twist that knife. That was a satisfying ending.
Hemlock's death could have taken longer and been more painful.
As it happened, I'm like, that was too quick for you.
It was. I'm not gonna lie. I wanted it to be slow and painful and torturous like he did to the clones.
Yeah.
I wanted it prolonged. But he died, and that's the important part.
It is. And that moment, man, when she was staring at him afterwards, and then she goes and she hugs Crosshair first. Oh.
I love that. You know, because Omega loves her brothers. She loves all of them so much. So it wasn't a question of like who she loves more. It was a question of who needed it more.
Exactly.
And she's so intuitive and people smart and caring. She knew Crosshair needed that.
Echo could have stayed a little bit longer to teach Crosshair, like, you know, what it's like to, you know, to lose a hand or whatever, and like have a little like attachment.
Especially, how about getting him an attachment?
Yeah.
The poor man doesn't have anything there.
Yeah, give him a little attachment or something like
Give
that.
him something cool.
Yeah.
He could totally rock a hook.
Yes. He could, or like, I don't know, some sort of like that'll be like a little placeholder for his like sniper rifle. Like that'll hold it, and he'll have to shoot with his other hand. It'll be fine. His other trigger finger. I really thought Wrecker was gonna die.
Oh man.
I didn't think he was gonna make it.
Yeah.
I'm glad he did though.
They were definitely making that scary with him. Especially because that moment of like when he busts out of the thing, and as the audience, you're kind of sitting here going like, oh, thank God he made it this far. Like I wasn't sure he was gonna make it this far. He's made it this far. Busting out of his little torture chamber. And then he does that like roar and runs at the guy. And you're like, no, you didn't make it this far just to do that. But thankfully he didn't die.
So then those like special ops Hemlock clones, they were just clones that he was able to convert, like that he was successful with, that unlike the Bad Batch that he was not successful with, and unlike Crosshair he was not successful with. That's the only thing I can think of, because like I thought it was being something else. Like I don't know. I'm like are they all gonna look like Crosshair because he like used their DNA or whatever, like his like Crosshair's specific sequence to like make more of him. Because they made a point to like not show their faces.
Yeah.
And like the one helmet got knocked off. I thought, oh no, like he's gonna come into the light. He's gonna see Crosshair's face. He's gonna hesitate. Like when Echo was fighting them. But I guess that was just to show that like they are of the same, like they are former clones, but they're not the same. And that's why like, you know, I guess not showing their face. I don't know if that's like what it represented.
I mean, it makes sense because what we saw in terms of like the assassin that went after Omega and like that sort of talking about the conditioning that they went through, it makes sense that they weren't like actual clones. But I had the same thought as you, where I was like, oh my God, if these are all the like Crosshair clones, is one of them going to like try to pass himself off as Crosshair in front of Omega? And like, I mean, I had the same thought, even though as this has gone on, it's given us the breadcrumbs of what Hemlock's been up to pretty blatantly.
But still, that was one of the main reasons I thought it was just because of like the purposely not showing their faces. So I was trying to think of like, okay, well, artistically, why else would they be doing that?
I will say that some of those little fancy assassin people had some really cool weapons, like the dual sword wielding with like the yellow laser blade on the. I mean, like they had some cool weapons.
They did.
Hated all of them because they were douchebags fighting for the wrong side, but they had some cool weapons.
Oh, they were douchebags. They were they were like just basically like zombies. They were mind controlled.
They were still douchebags.
Can zombies be douchebags?
Yes.
Okay.
When they like eat your family and your pets and stuff, they're douchebags.
They're just zombies.
No, they're
zombies too. Zombies gonna zombie. All right.
Zombies gonna zombie. Okay.
Yeah.
Fair.
And the Zillo Beast escaped and gets to live happily ever after.
In Zillo Beast heaven.
Yeah, well,
not or paradise.
Oh my God, Zillo Beast heaven. No.
Well, I mean, he does have like the Empire after him, but you know, in the meantime, he'll be in Zillo Beast heaven wherever. Or paradise. That's what I keep trying to say.
You keep trying to kill the Zillo Beast.
I'm really not. He'll be in Zillo Beast paradise.
Mm-hmm.
I said it right that time. Wherever that might be.
Oh, and Omega was, you know, trying to get the kids reunited with their families and everything. And Hunter, like, you know, didn't want to spoil the good moment. He was like, yeah, Rex and I are working on that. Which I mean, I'm sure they were, but you can tell he's like, look, they're in a great place. It's, you know.
They are. Like, I had such... And like this is, I guess, part of being an adult. I had like retirement envy for Hunter as he's sitting in this cave looking out over the ocean in this beautiful full moon waiting for Omega to come home. I'm like, dude, I want your retirement.
Mm-hmm.
That is amazing. But yeah, I mean, one of the downsides to blowing up the entire database is that any trace information as to who these these like potential Jedi children were, was probably destroyed.
Yeah.
And that's assuming the Empire really
even kept
gave a damn to keep records on their families in the first place.
Yeah.
Which is probably unlikely.
Who's your top 5 characters for the whole series?
I mean, it's the Bad Batch.
Okay, but there's a lot. I mean, so
Omega, Tech, Echo, Crosshair, and Wrecker. I mean, that's 5 right there. It's the Bad Batch.
You say Omega, Tech,
Echo, Wrecker, Crosshair.
So you're leaving out Hunter.
Oh my god, I lumped him in with in my brain. I lumped him in with Omega.
You're leaving out Hunter and you're leaving out Batcher.
Well, I realized that Batcher, I knew Batcher wasn't going to make it in there. Batcher gets an honorary mention.
Yeah. So I mean, I think it probably had to be Hunter in place of Echo.
I would say, like, can I like lump Tech and Echo into one? Like they can share a spot.
No. Tech gets his own spot. Never ever got to, like, I don't want to say deal with it, but I mean, when it happened, we were in such shock,
such denial,
and didn't believe it for the longest time that he was really dead. So, and that's just kind of like how, they did the Zag, like, while everyone else was just like, oh, we'll kill off the character, but then we'll bring him back. And like, after a while, so they aren't really dead. They're like, no, we're going to kill a character. We're not going to show you the body. And that is, yeah. And so they got us, I guess. They fooled us. Tech never came back, which was devastating. And so at the end there, when Omega had his glasses up, that was nice. Tech, I mean, and what a great season 2 for Tech, because like they showcased him really well, just to stab you right in the heart when he died, and yeah.
I did love the use of the glasses just coming back in at multiple points to kind of like keep his presence there. I mean, his presence was always gonna be there, but they kept having that visual as well, which was nice just for us to see like how those glasses were dealt with, how they were handled, passed around, they came to represent Tech. And yeah, I'm kind of torn. Part of me is like, man, I wish I'd recognized his death for the actual death at the time and been able to deal with it. At the same time, like, that would have been ugly crying.
Yeah.
And like, I mean, part of me is kind of glad that I was in denial, because then I didn't fall to pieces.
Fully feel it, yeah.
Which I would have. I will say that he definitely had one of the best checking out sort of moments, last lines.
Yeah.
I think in TV, like in TV and film, like that was,
when have any of us ever followed orders?
Exactly. That was just, at least if they were going to have us lose Tech, at least they gave him one hell of a send off.
So, who's your favorite in the Bad Batch? Or if you had to limit to 3, maybe.
I mean, Omega's obvious, right? Because she is the heart. Her care for everyone, her heart always being in the right place, her strong moral compass, her bravery that, considering she's a kid and everything, one could argue borders on stupidity and yet is never stupid. Like it's always brave and smart and calculated, and her faith in things working out is continually rewarded. I think Crosshair for the biggest journey.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, for us to be on his side from the very get-go, just because he's part of the Bad Batch and we care about the Bad Batch, to then his betrayal, to then hating him, like hardcore hating him, to then feeling sympathy for him, to empathy, to then getting us to cheer for him. I mean, just his character journey, like, all of the characters are great and full of life and interesting, but like, if you're an actor or something, Crosshair is the character you want to play.
Yeah.
Like, that is the meatiest role. Yeah,
I'd agree. I think that Crosshair in this one definitely the favorite arc out of all the characters. Like Omega's the favorite character as far as I mean, I know she's just a kid, but it's like, man, I wish I could be Omega because I just like how fearless she is, how smart she is with people, and yeah, just like, and her optimism and empathy. She's just very, very impressive. And yeah, Crosshair's journey, that's all like relatable in a sense that he's flawed and made a mistake and had to, it's tough when you realize you've made the wrong choice, especially when you've it's a big decision like he did, and went against his friends, his family. Third, I don't know, it's tough between Wrecker and Tech. Really love Wrecker right away, and he stayed pretty consistent throughout, so I'd probably give it to Wrecker, but I just enjoyed Tech so much in that second season. Like he was quickly becoming my favorite character. So who knows, if he had survived and had been in season 3, maybe he would have been my favorite character. So yeah, I had a tough time deciding between Wrecker or Tech.
It was funny. Randomly this morning, of all times, I was actually thinking about the Bad Batch when I was in the shower, and I was thinking about the different characters, and I was thinking about Omega and just, you said people smart, which I had said too, but she's so much more than that because her strategy. I mean, even in this last episode, how she's able to consider what levers can I pull on to make my escape happen? Mm-hmm. She's very strategically smart. I think in a lot of ways she got that from Tech and from Hunter, who tend to be very calculating in that way, and Hunter as the leader thinks strategically to make sure that everybody is able to execute on the plan or the mission.
But Echo said that he's like, that's what I would have done. So she learned that, you gotta give Echo some props too for that.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, they all think strategically in their own ways for sure. But I remember just thinking Omega is likable and admirable because she's what we all aspire to be. We all want to have that much faith in things working out and that unshakable optimism. We all want to be that fearlessly brave in the face of danger and self-sacrificing for our loved ones. She is what humanity aspires to, and Crosshair is 100% what humanity is.
Yeah.
We're gonna fuck up a lot, repeatedly. Mm-hmm. But with enough time and with a willingness to learn and grow, and this is the Omega element in me of optimism, but I do think humanity strives towards our better angels rather than our bitter demons.
That was a very important thing that you said there, though. Willingness to learn and grow. And I think that's far too many people don't have that willingness. And or they have a defeatist attitude that it's not possible. It's not possible to change. Well, I'm stuck in my ways. I am who I am. It's I'm not going to change. I'm too old for that.
Which even Crosshair kind of had at the end. I'm going in alone because that's what I deserve.
Yeah.
He had learned and he had grown, but he still had a bit of a defeatist attitude in him because he carried the guilt of all the screw ups he had had. And us humans, we are great at guilting ourselves. We're pros at it. If we could get paid on the amount of money and the amount of time we spend guilting ourselves, we'd probably be doing a lot better as a society wealth-wise. But I think that's the hardest thing in being willing to learn and grow is admitting, A, I don't know everything, and B, I've been wrong. And society has so shamed us when it comes to being wrong. But being wrong is natural. It's human. We're all going to be wrong about something at some point. If not, then you're really boring. Embracing when we're wrong, being able to acknowledge it, that's what facilitates growing. But because society shames us for being wrong, that doesn't inherently leave any room to acknowledge it and grow.
So after this, we're going to go on to the Clone Wars series that was the first Clone Wars series. So it's split up into 2 parts, basically. They're almost movie length. They're an hour and a half, I think, each. So we're going to watch those. So it'll be in 2 parts for us as well. And then it'll be on to Rebels. Won't be right away, but yeah, we are going to go to Rebels eventually as well. But yeah, thanks so much for going on this Bad Batch journey with us. And if you want all of our reactions for the Bad Batch, we got playlists for you. Thanks so much for watching the Bad Batch with us. Just keep in mind.
that our reaction is definitely not definitive.